All right, we are going to start with the very first notes. So there's going to be quite a bit of vocab. I would highly suggest that you make some note cards for the vocabulary words and put an example. I will do that with you as well in another video, but you might want to get some note cards. I am also going to use a highlighter to highlight some words for you, the vocabulary words. And again, either print or figure out a way to write on these. All right, we're gonna get started. All right, a point is our first vocabulary word. This is an example of the point. A point is a location. It has no size or shape. Always use a capital letter. I'll highlight that. Always use a capital letter. If you use a lowercase letter, that's not the correct way. It definitely means something different. So always use a capital letter. So example for this point here, I would put point A. All right, next one is a line. A line is made up of points. Any 2 points form a line. A line has no thickness or width. And name a line of any 2 points on the line or a lowercase script letter. So for example, on this one, you're gonna put, so this line right here, you can name with 3 things. So we can say X, Y, with the line symbol. Notice I have 2 arrows right at the line. You can actually call it line N, lowercase, lowercase. So the line is going to be lowercase. The points on the line are uppercase. Notice that, please. Or you can call it line XY. So if you're talking about a line, we're using lowercase. If we're talking about the points, we're using capitals. All right. Collinear points is a vocabulary word I want you to remember. Collinear points. Points that lie in the same line. Collinear points. Points that lie in the same line. And the next one, non-collinear points, points that do not lie in the same line, and they must be at least 3 points. So we'll go over that in the examples. All right, so we can say that here, we can say that there's a point Z over here, okay? It's capital Z, point Z. X, Y, and Z are non-collinear. Okay, X, Y, and Z, X, Y, and Z are non-collinear. Are non-collinear. All right. So let's see. All right, let's go down plane. Move up here on my thing. Sorry. A plane is a flat surface made up of points. Any 3 points make up a plane. A plane extends indefinitely in all directions. And name a plane by any 3 non-collinear points on a plane or uppercase script letter. So for an example, plane, P, capital P, script letter, sorry. Script is like cursive. Or you can say plane, K, J, L. K, J, L. Okay, these are planes. Collinear points, points that lie in the same plane again. Non-collinear points, do not lie on the same plane. So again, it's the same type of thing as a line. Intersecting lines and planes. Two lines intersect at a point. Two planes intersect at a line. Okay, so intersecting. So it's kind of hopefully should remind you maybe of systems of equations when we had to find the point or the coordinate where they intersected. This is the point. Two planes intersect. So a plane is like a 2D shape, and those intersect on a line. All right, so remember geo is very visual, so we have to kind of put things in a visual. It's on a piece of paper. All right, the next one is going to be this page right here. We're actually going to do this in class tomorrow, some of them, and then the rest is going to be for your homework. So don't do this yet because we're going to talk about a few of these. All right, go ahead and turn to this page. I'll give you a second. We're going to talk about measuring segments on this one. Congruent segments, segment addition. Measuring segments, the distance between 2 points A and B, written as the length of AB, and there's a line up there. So this is line AB right here, or AB, capital letters. There are points between these two. So AB, over here on this little side right here, AB, it wants to know if you count this right here, if you start from right here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, this is actually 4 units. So AB is 4 units. If it was centimeters, meters, feet, whatever it is, it's 4 right there. Congruent segments. If AB equals CD, okay, if AB equals CD, then the segments are congruent. This is written as AB, so line AB is congruent. The symbol for that is a squiggly line, and underneath it is an equal sign. Congruent, CD. Segment addition. If A, B, and C are collinear points and B is between A and C, okay, so A and C and B is between it. So then we would say AB plus B, C equals AC. AB, this little guy right here. So if I put another thing for you, AB, and I'm going to add BC. Add this whole thing, BC. It equals AC. Equals the entire thing. So all you're doing is kind of breaking it all apart. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense to you. All right. Let's see what's on the other page. We're going to do this stuff later, the examples. So let's move on to the next thing. Now let's do midpoint of a section. Sorry, midpoint of a segment. The midpoint of a segment is a point that divides segment into two congruent segments. Two congruent segments. A line, ray, or segment that intersects a segment at its midpoint is said to bisect the segment, and it's called segment bisector. In the diagram to the left, B is the midpoint. B is the midpoint of AC, and line L is a segment bisector of line AC. All right. All right, so in the diagram, B is our midpoint of line AC, AC here, and L, this is our line L right here, is a segment bisector of line AC. So we'll talk about that tomorrow too. All right, let's see, we will do some of these in class, so go ahead and we are done. So what I want you to do is obviously copy these down, and if you have note cards, I want you to put this on one side. Let me see if I have a note card to show you what I mean by that. Sorry, hold on. Sorry, okay, I don't have one right with me, but if you have it, I would do, on one side of the note card, I would write point, and then on the back of the note card, I would write all these little things right here, and then put at least one example on there. And again, I will show you that, but just so you can get ahead of the game, that's what I would do. And tomorrow we'll go over all this. All right, you guys, have a good night.